Luxury or economy cars, which car rental strategy makes more sense? This is the biggest debate in the car rental space, where people talk about economy cars are not worth it or luxury cars aren't worth it. You got to pick one or the other. So I'm gonna give you my take, and we're gonna actually break it down to the T. I'm gonna start off with economy cars. Now, I've been in this industry for years. I've seen economy cars do well. I've seen luxury and exotic cars do well. It all depends on how you structure it. Economy cars, guys, you got to understand, it's a lower barrier of entry. You can get an economy car for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, a couple grand. And these cars can make anywhere from $1,200 to $1,800 a month. So if you're looking at it number based here, if you get a $4,000 car, you rent it out and you make $1,500 a month, let's say. So give or take, in 3 months, you get a return on your investment. Everything after that is solely profit, and now you're just simply cash flowing. Opposed to now, let's say you get an exotic car, which I wouldn't recommend buying cash, Lamborghini Urus for $170,000, and you rent that out for $10,000, $15,000 a month on that car. It's gonna take you some time to get the full amount, right? So that's why you gotta have the right strategy. So with economy cars, lower costs of entry, lower maintenance bills. You can get like used parts from Junkyard, CarParts.com, Rock Auto, eBay. Then you also gotta understand it's high demand. Whether they want to do Uber or Grubhub or DoorDash with the car, they just have a regular 9 to 5. They need to go back and forth to work. And also keep in mind, guys, right now car loans are absurd, $500 to $600 a month. Most people are not trying to pay that. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna rent, right? So economy cars are definitely always gonna be in high demand. No matter what's going on, people always need a car. So economy cars, the demand very, very, very high. If we're talking about the types of vehicles with economy cars, top of my list would have to be, I'd say, Honda Accord. You got Honda Civic, Toyota Camry, Toyota Prius, Toyota Corolla. Notice how they're all like Japanese cars, Hondas and Toyotas. Guys, those perform very well. The maintenance on them is relatively low, and the reliability is very high. Those cars won't give you issues. They will cash flow. I will say that. People will go ahead and take them. So with economy cars, I'm not the biggest fan of renting them out daily. I'd rather rent them out weekly, because you can only get so much on a daily rate for it to really make sense, right? So let's say you got a 2015 Honda Accord and you rent that out for $60 a day, right? And let's say somebody takes it for 2 days, so you make about $120. To me, that's not like insane. It's not like, oh, well, I gotta get the car clean, get it all turned over, bring it to the customer, or if they're coming to you, whatever the case is, you still gotta sit there and prep the car, opposed to renting it out weekly. Let's say $50 a day. That puts you at a weekly price of $350 a week. Got the car out, it's on the road, it's profiting, it's making you money. Now you don't gotta sit there and every 1 or 2 days turn over the vehicle in and out, in and out, in and out. You can just get it one and done, and you might not have to see that car for weeks to months on end. So I prefer weekly and monthly rentals. Am I saying I don't take dailies? I do. I just charge more. But let's say I typically would charge $60 or $70 a day. I always add a convenience fee if they're taking it for 1 or 2, 3 days, last minute fees or short-term rental fee, so where it actually makes sense. So I recommend people, hey, take it for the week, you save money, and you have the car for a longer period of time. Now with luxury cars, guys, I know everybody loves the luxury space. The barrier of entry into the luxury vehicles can also be low as well. When you have the right strategies, $0 out of pocket, you can get these cars where it's not costing you tens of thousands of dollars. And then you have higher maintenance bills for sure. That's given. But now you got to understand, you're also making more money on these cars opposed to the economy cars. So it can make sense. Let's say you make $1,000 a day on your luxury vehicle and your oil change $200. You're making the money, so it makes sense. So you want to be very strategic. So I always recommend that if you're not really well seasoned and you don't have all the knowledge yet, I'd recommend starting off with economy cars, because it gets feel for the business at a lower cost without having a panic. You don't want to be surprised with a bill for a luxury car and like, oh damn, like I was not ready for this. You want to be prepared. So with economy cars, you get surprised with a bill of $100 for oil change. That's not bad. Have plug, build connections with body shops, mechanics, tire shops, glass shops in your area, so that you are not getting hit crazy on these cars, like the maintenance bills and all that stuff. You want to get stuff for the low, discounted, good prices. You got to know where to shop and know who to work with for sure. Luxury cars, the maintenance could definitely get up there. So like I said, the customer should be paying for the maintenance anyways, but always keep in mind, like if you have to come out of pocket, you want to be prepared for that. Now the demand with the luxury cars is definitely based off the city. Let's say you're in like the middle of North Dakota. Let's say you see like a luxury car once every 3 months. It's likely not a demand for it over there. So having a fleet of luxury cars for rent may not go well in that city. Might want to tailor to those who want economy vehicles. But if you're in a very popular city, or in a city where there's high volume, such as LA, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, Miami, Tampa, things like that, New York, these places have high demands. Now when it comes to luxury cars, there's always events going on, business meetings, tourism, traveling, or just people that just have the money to spend. You got to keep in mind, if you're renting out luxury cars, you need to cater to an audience that can spend $1,000 to $2,000 a day like it's nothing, and it's not going to affect them. Those are the type of people that you want in your cars. They have the well-paying job, or they're business owners, or they got an event going on, or you might tailor to people who are, for birthdays and proms, graduations, and weddings. Weddings is super huge. That's a huge niche. If you want to make some good money with luxury cars, get into the wedding niche for sure. Hit up wedding planners and tell them, hey, I got luxury cars for rent, and you can build a connection with the wedding planner, and now they will go ahead and refer you to every single client that they get, and that's going to keep you booked out for sure. So base it off your city. Before you even get a car, always do market research. See what's well in your city, what's not. You don't want to get a car and it doesn't perform well, and now you got to sell that car and yada yada. So to avoid that, know what works in your city before you even get a vehicle, period. So with luxury cars, I'm gonna name the best luxury cars that I personally recommend. Entry level, Mercedes C300, BMW 3 Series, like the 328, 330i. Those are like good, solid entry level luxury vehicles. Now for stepping it up a notch, we can go Mercedes GLE 53, GLE 63 AMG. Those are pretty good. Mercedes S-Class, like the S550, S580, very good vehicles as well. And the S580s are, the market for them are really well right now. So you can get a nice newer body style S580 for a pretty low price. You also got Corvette C8s, popular right now. 7 is decent as well. BMW M, like the M3, M4 comps, those do very well. BMW X5 and X6M competitions do very well. And then once we move on from that tier, we go into like the exotic. So we can talk about Lamborghini Huracan and Urus, McLaren GT, very well priced as well. So you're not spending crazy money on a McLaren 570S as well. I'm just giving you guys a list of some cars. Now with the rates, it's way different from economy cars. Now with these luxury cars, remember, numbers always have to make sense no matter what car you get. Okay, so you don't want to get yourself into a finance loan where you got a Lamborghini Urus and you're paying like $6K a month. Now let's say that car makes $1,100 a day. It take about like 5 to 7 days to get your note paid. Always be smart with things like this. My rule of thumb, guys, with stuff of that sort, my car note needs to be paid within 3 to 4 days max out the month. So that means if I have a Lamborghini Urus and I rent it out for, let's say, $1,100 a day, that means in 3 to 4 days, so whether I make 3 to 4K, that needs to cover my entire overhead on that car. And if it doesn't, there's a problem. So if I'm gonna get up, let's say my car note is $3,500, I'm renting out for $1,100 a day, which the market asks for. You gotta know your market. Lamborghini Uruses typically go from $1,100 to like $1,300 daily. So now I know if I'm playing in that area, okay, in about 3 days, I should definitely be able to pay my overhead on that vehicle. You don't want to have to wait so long to pay your overhead because you're in a bad deal or you got the wrong car. Study your market to see what price to play in. Don't be unrealistic. Don't get yourself let's say you get a Mercedes S580 and you see that everybody else in your surrounding areas or in your direct city, they charge, let's say, $300 to $400 a day for that car, and you're over here trying to charge $800 for the same car. That's not going to make sense. You're probably not going to get booked. So always play within your market and see what your competitors are doing that they could be missing, and you go ahead and you hop in there and you find what they're missing and you complete that so that you can attract that audience. Most importantly, you need to understand damage repairs. Like, that is very important, especially with luxury cars. You need to understand how to get these cars repaired if somebody crashes them. Let me tell you guys this. It's not the matter of if somebody's going to crash your car. It's the matter of when. Listen, this rental game, I mean, it is a good business, but please don't think that, oh, nobody's going to crash my car, I'm going to be perfectly protected. It's going to happen. Just have your contracts, have your strategies in place so that you can get your car fixed and you don't got to come out of pocket. You don't want to be taking these L's on all these car accidents and you're out of business in 4 months because you just did it nilly-willy. You want to be smart, guys. So both cars can be profitable. You can have a Honda making you $1,500 a month. You can have a BMW M4 making you $6,000 a month. You know, it's like both vehicles can be profitable. It's all about how you structure it. Are you willing to go out there and finance a vehicle? Are you willing to go out there and spend? Do you not want to cater to that audience? You want to get celebrities and high class people. You know, if that's not your thing, that's not your market. You want to cater to people who just want to gig working and, you know, get your car for Uber or 9 to 5, or they can both be profitable. But if I were to recommend you something, I would recommend you start with economy cars to get the feel for it. Don't get me wrong, I have some students in my academy who literally started like their first car. One of my students, his first car was a BMW X3M competition. Beautiful car. That's like the Urus killer. I'm gonna be honest. Crazy car. That was his first car he started with. Kid is 18 years old. That was his first car. Hey, everybody's different, right? I helped him. He got it right. He listened. He applied it, and he went great. He has Corvettes now, S-classes, and all that kind of stuff. He's doing great now. But then I have other students who take it in a economy route out, they start off with their first like 2 economy cars, couple $1,000s. They rent them out, they get the fuel for it, and they scale and grow from there. It's up to what you want to do. It's up to what your market asks for, and you can deliver. It's supply and demand. So if you notice that, yo, there's not enough economy cars in my area, get some economy cars and you'll make money. Notice, man, like my area would love it. It would kill it with some Mercedes or some BMWs or like a Lambo or something like that. Then you might want to get that and supply that in your area. Guys, this car rental business is very lucrative. You can make great money as long as you do it correctly. So don't get caught up by just, oh my God, I want to make all this money. Get caught up in the process. I have students that are literally killing it right now in this space all over. And if you want to learn how to do the same exact thing, do have coaching, right? So you can learn from me directly. I'm not just sending you a video and say, hey, watch this, and that's how you learn from me. No, we work hands-on, we work one-on-one, or you guys can just join my free community. It's going to be linked in the description below. Free community, people from all over you can connect with, network with, partner with. A lot of people in that community actually partner up and join their fleet, help each other out. So it's a pretty great community to be in, and it's free. So if you guys want to join that, the link's in the description. I'll have everything linked below. You let me know. What do you think is better, economy cars or luxury cars?